The room has beautiful light, the kitchen looks perfect, and the landlord wants an answer today. Then you hear 120 euros, 120 euros, for a cleaning fee you never saw in the listing. Tiago, what can a complete beginner say before reaching for a wallet?
First, do not panic. Ask the price, then ask what is included. A beautiful apartment is not a bargain if the final cost appears one surprise at a time.
And we are not just protecting your budget. We're protecting your sleep, your work calls, your cooking routine, and your confidence. Master the language, master your nomad life.
Here is our approach. Begin warmly, ask one clear question at a time, and never let politeness force you into a decision. You can be friendly and still ask exactly where your money is going.
I used to think asking about money too early felt rude.
I understand that feeling, but I do not want beginners waiting until the last minute.
Because by then, the suitcase is open and the deposit is already leaving the account. Fair. Warm opening, precise questions.
Let's start with this simple question that can save you a wasted journey. O quarto ainda está disponível? Slowly. O quarto ainda está disponível. It means, is the room still available?
Say it with curiosity, not desperation. You are checking an option. You are not begging for it.
Right. Quarto means room, and this question works in both Portugal and Brazil. Try it once naturally. O quarto ainda está disponível? If the answer is sim, ainda está disponível, that means yes, it is still available.
Then you can say, ótimo, obrigado, or ótima, obrigada. Great, thank you. That small courtesy changes the temperature of the conversation.
And once you know the room exists, ask the number that protects the budget. ¿Cuánto é a renda por mes? Slowly. ¿Cuánto é a renda por mes? The full translation is, how much is the rent per month?
In Portugal, renda is common for rent. In Brazil, you will often hear aluguel. So, quanto é o aluguel por mês means the same thing. Different word, same important question.
And ask for the monthly amount if you plan to stay longer. A nightly price can sound attractive until you multiply it, add utilities, and discover that the advertised number included almost nothing.
Wait, before we move on, what if the landlord answers too quickly?
Use this optional rescue phrase. Pode repetir, por favor? Slowly. Pode repetir, por favor. It means, can you repeat, please? This is not one of our 7 housing questions. It is your emergency button.
Excellent. No apologizing for learning. Ask again, breathe, and keep listening.
Now ask whether the advertised price is the real monthly cost. As despesas estão incluídas? Slowly. As despesas estão incluídas. It means, are the expenses included? Think water, electricity, internet, and other household bills.
You may also hear, as contas están incluídas? That is, are the bills included? Despesas is broader, while contas sounds very natural for household bills. That answer matters. I am not sure I buy the nomad habit of saying, I will figure out the extra costs later. Later is often when you are tired, committed, and already paying.
I agree with the goal, but I want the tone to stay human. Start with, obrigado por explicar. Thank you for explaining. Then ask, as despesas estão incluídas? Warmth first, clarity second.
Warmth first, clarity second. Yes, you are not interrogating the landlord. You are making an informed decision.
The next question is about the deposit. Qual é o valor da caução? Slowly. Qual é o valor da caução? It means, what is the amount of the deposit? In Portugal, caução is common rental vocabulary.
In Brazil, you may hear deposit in everyday conversation, although rental arrangements use different terms. You are asking two practical things: how much is required, and what are the conditions for getting it back?
Exactly. And please remember, these are communication tools, not legal advice. Deposit rules vary by location, contract, and rental type. Ask for the terms in writing and verify local requirements independently before paying.
Because a gorgeous balcony is persuasive, but it cannot negotiate on your behalf.
Sadly, the balcony has no legal vocabulary. Say it once more. Qual é o valor da caução? What is the amount of the deposit? Then pause and let the answer arrive.
And do not rush to fill the silence with, sorry, never mind. A calm pause is not weak. It is a filter.
Honestly, I learned that after paying for a place I barely used.
That is exactly the trap. The beautiful apartment that quietly destroys your budget and your routine.
Yes, if your first work call starts at 8, a noisy room is not a minor inconvenience. If there is no usable kitchen, healthy meals can become delivery every night.
And that is why the written agreement matters. Posso ver o contrato? Slowly. Posso ver o contrato. It means, can I see the contract? Use it before paying or signing.
The contract lets you check the price, dates, included expenses, notice terms, house rules, and responsibilities. It is much safer than relying on a cheerful promise made beside a beautiful window.
After that, pin down the timing. Quando posso entrar? Slowly. Quando posso entrar? It means, when can I move in? In this context, entrar refers to moving in.
You can put the two questions together. Posso ver o contrato? Quando posso entrar? Can I see the contract? When can I move in?
The move-in date affects more than your calendar. It can mean overlapping two rentals, rushing your setup, or having enough time to test the internet, inspect the room, buy groceries, and create a stable first week.
And please inspect the chair. Nomads check the view, the shower, and the coffee shop. Then work 8 hours from furniture designed for a decorative pillow.
Good light, quiet hours, kitchen access, a workable desk, and a nearby walking route can support your energy and appearance because they make sleep, meals, movement, and focused work easier. Small habits, big connections.
And when someone wants an answer immediately, use the line that protects your judgment. Preciso de un día para pensar. Slowly. Preciso de un día para pensar. It means, I need one day to think.
Again, naturally, preciso de un día para pensar. You can add, obrigado por mostrar el apartamento. Thank you for showing me the apartment. You are being appreciative without promising anything.
That is confident communication. Smile, thank the person, and give yourself time to compare the total cost, the neighborhood, the contract, and your actual daily life.
You now have 7 core housing questions. O quarto ainda está disponível? Is the room still available? Quanto é a renda por mês? How much is the rent per month? As despesas estão incluídas, are the expenses included?
Qual é o valor da caução? What is the deposit amount? Posso ver o contrato? Can I see the contract? Quando posso entrar? When can I move in?
And preciso de un día para pensar. I need one day to think. The optional rescue phrase is, pode repetir, por favor? Can you repeat, please? Keep these separate in your notes so the 7-question promise stays easy to remember.
You have the tools. Now let's see what happens when the landlord adds a fee and a little pressure.
Olá, bem-vindo. Este é o quarto, a cozinha é partilhada e algumas despesas estão incluídas. Há também uma pequena taxa de limpeza no início.
Olá, obrigado. O quarto ainda está disponível?
Sim, ainda está disponível. A renda é de 700 euros por mês, mais a caução e a taxa de limpeza.
Quanto é a renta per month? And as the despesas está included?
A caução é de 1 mês. Posso preparar os documentos hoje e talvez possa entrar amanhã.
Posso vir a contract? When posso enter, exactly?
Pode entrar amanhã se assinar hoje. A outra pessoa é interessada, por isso seria melhor decidir agora.
Preciso de dia para pensar. Obrigado por mostrar o apartment. Vou confirmar os custos e responder amanhã.
That is the moment. You did not become aggressive and you did not become silent. You asked about the real cost, requested the contract, clarified timing, and protected your decision.
And I did not say yes just because the apartment had good light. Future me is relieved.
Your practice action is simple. Record the 7 core lines once slowly and once naturally. Then rehearse this viewing twice, first with your notes and then from memory. Listen for a clear question, comfortable pronunciation, and a calm voice.
Before committing, check the total monthly cost, utilities, deposit, written agreement, move-in date, noise, light, kitchen access, workspace, and nearby walking or exercise options. Daily practice builds real confidence, and careful checking protects your freedom.
If you want guided practice instead of practicing alone, join the Portuguese for Nomads course. You will get daily beginner conversations for housing, food, friendships, dating, work, and life in Portugal and Brazil, with routines that help you show up with more energy and confidence.
Speak Portuguese. Build your tribe. The more clearly you communicate, the more confidently you can choose the life around you.
That's it for today. Practice these phrases and habits this week. Remember, learn Portuguese, optimize yourself, and connect deeper.